I want to recreate the Zendaya Odyssey makeup look. The only Charlotte Tilbury product I have is the Hollywood filter, but I have some other makeup products that I think that can help me out. I always like to start off by filling in my brows. I'm going to use a little bit of brow powder and a brow pen from Anastasia Beverly Hills just to kind of make it look sharp. I'm going to use Timage Primer, which is a moisturizing, kind of illuminizing primer as well, just to start everything off. Now, it's said that pretty much the majority of the makeup is from Charlotte Tilbury. I don't have a ton of Charlotte Tilbury products, so the Hollywood filter it is. So I'm going to use that filter with my Haus foundation, and this is in 460. It's not exactly my shade, but it's a good formula nonetheless. And then I am going to mix them both together. My face is already pretty warm, but I'm actually going to use the Rhode's new bronzer stick in Drench. And I'm just going to bronze a little bit around the face there and blend that out. I'm going to use two blushes. I'm actually going to use Danessa Myricks. This is more of a light coral, light orangey shade, and Kosas, which is in Vibration. This is a little bit more of a pink shade. I'm going to use two concealers for my under eye. I'm going to use a more neutral brown towards the outer corner, and towards the inner corner, I'm going to use a more of a highlighting one just to bring out that area a little bit more. So I have 33 from Haus Labs. This is going to be the more of the highlight. And I'm going to let that set. And then I'm going to take the darker Haus Labs concealer, put that, as I said, towards the outer corner. And this is, I believe, in 41. I'm going to use a little bit of Makeup Forever's loose powder just to set my under eye. Use a little bit of REM's Beauty matte bronzer and just go a little bit around the perimeter of my face. I'm going to use a little bit of powder blush. This is Too Faced Golden Hour. It is a very light pink that is a little bit on the coral side. So I'm going to just tap off some excess and use a little bit of that on top of the cream blush that I've already laid down. I have a whole quad of eyeshadows here. I'm going to use a neutral brown just, I guess, around the eye crease just to start to lay down the makeup. I guess that will be my transition shade. I'm going to use NYX's Jumbo White Pencil just to start in the corners of my eye. And then I'm going to start blending upwards and downwards a little bit just to carve out. And then I'm going to use just some of my finishing powder that I kind of used to set my concealer to help expand that a little bit more. Just adding some extra bronzer powder. I'm going to use a little bit of eyeliner. This is a JudyDoll one. A lot of people use this one because it is super fine in the applicator. Before I do that, I'm just going to add a little bit more neutral brown eyeshadow just on my lids there. Add a little bit of eyeliner just in the inner corner of my eye, just to kind of make it a little bit more defined. Then I'm just gonna curl my lashes. And I'm just gonna line my lips using like a neutral pink lip pencil. And then I'm just going to use some Buxom lip gloss. I'm just using a teeny bit more white, and I'm using just a obviously matte white eyeshadow just to pack on a little bit more. And then I'm just going to use some Danessa Myricks setting spray. And that's my finished look. It's actually a lot of damn steps to get this done. I wish I had a more pigmented white eyeshadow, but I really like the look regardless. I will probably try it again and see if I can get a little better, and then next time add some falsies. But, you know, I like it.